Hey, how's it going, guys? So Backfire just recently announced the unboxing of their Ranger X3, which looks to be really good. So let's break down frame by frame and see what we can get out of this. So they call this an unboxing, but the product is already unboxed. So I guess this is more of a first impression or unveiling. The Ranger X3 comes in two different versions. By versions, I mean two different grip tapes. The first version is matte. I'm indifferent about it, but I think the second version is pretty cool. It has 5 Chinese characters running down the center, and these characters actually reads from, when you read it from left to right, reads as kindness, loyalty, respect, wise or knowledge, and lastly, trust or trustworthiness. So this is an ancient Confucian belief that's passed down from very long time ago in ancient Chinese history, and it's based on the principles of civilized human interactions, right? How to be a gentleman. So I think this is actually a pretty cool thing to put onto your board. The next big thing is the increase in battery capacity. So it has actually increased from the X2, which is 454 watt hours, to 518 watt hours. So if you do the math here, if you subtract 518 from 454 and then divide it by 454, you see that this is actually about a 14.1% or largely 14% increase in watt hour capacity. And I'm pretty sure that Backfire here just kind of rounded it up instead of rounding it down to 15%. If you actually multiply if you actually multiply 1.14 to the range of the old Ranger X2, 24 kilometers, you get 27.4 kilometers, which in the video they claim to be 28 kilometers as your lower side of the range estimate. And you do the same kind of math, you get 34.2 kilometers, and they claim that it hits 35 kilometers. So you can see that how they did the math here, and they just rounded up slightly. The battery case is a very flexible battery. Now you have a 9.8 centimeter of clearance, so I think this is a really good upgrade. I love this design. It is so sleek. Most of other premium boards use this type of similar design, so I'm really happy to see Backfire adopt this design. And next we have redesigned motor, which they claim to provide 30% more power, which now rivals belt-driven drivetrain powers. Now this is nice, but I like to see them unveil some type of belt drive or direct drive motors so we can actually swap out tires and have more options. It's good to see that there is more power, but for versatility and options, I would like to see them offer belt drive and direct drive motors. They also claim to have a 1-year warranty. This to me, they placed this last, but this to me is probably the biggest thing, because if you look at the China boards, so to speak, most of them have like 6 months of warranty. And for a manufacturer to come out and say, hey, we're giving you 1 year of warranty, that is big. That is actually really, really big, because no other board manufacturers really offer this other than Evolve. But then Evolve costs twice as much as these cheap China boards, so it's to be expected. Now, it's really awesome to see Backfire step up the warranty game, because this is often an area of complaint from companies based in China. If you go into like a Facebook group or a Reddit group, you'll see a lot of people complaining about customer service and warranty. So this is definitely a very good step for Backfire to walk into the international spotlight. Front and back wheels now use the same type of cover, and they now look identical. So I super like this, because you look at this board from the side, it looks really good. It looks uniform. It's symmetrical. It's just a really good look as compared to the different wheel type that you can actually see from the X2. Now, at first I thought this was a 4-wheel drive because everything looks the same. As you can see that the front wheels don't have screws in the wheels. The rear wheels have screws, so you can actually, that's how you can differentiate which one actually has a motor in it. The board also seems to be a flexible wooden deck, though they didn't mention that. But because it's flexible, I'm assuming that it is not carbon fiber. It depends on what you want. But personally, I have no preference over carbon fiber and wooden deck. So here is my wish list. Here's what I hope Backfire can actually deliver on based on what we already know about this board. Number one, what I want to see is different tires with different treads, right? If you look at the treads on it, sometimes I would like to change it a little bit for city riding and change it to studded tires for off-road purposes. So I would like the flexibility to choose what my tires or the treads on the tires look like. At least give that option to us. Number two is a mudguard system, right? I don't ride in the rain, but sometimes there's going to be puddles, there's going to be things like that. I want a mudguard system so that I don't look like I pooped on my pants every time I go over water or something like that. Number three, battery percentage instead of an image of a battery on the remote. I love other companies who kind of show you exactly what percent of the battery you are. When you only see an image of a battery and then a couple blocks of it, there's a lot of guessing involved, and you need to constantly check your remote to see, oh, did this block of battery disappear? That means I'm at this stage now. That I just really don't like that. I hope they can kind of up their game with the battery percentage display on their remote. And number four is IP rating. They didn't really mention IP rating in the video. So I hope this is something that can be addressed. It's going to be really good when you go off-road, when you ride an AT board. A lot of times you're going to encounter water, and sometimes cleaning it will be good too. At least if IP55 or IP56 rating would be really nice on this board. Overall, this board looks really amazing, looks really exciting. I'm waiting for any pre-orders to go up because I'm definitely going to get this board. I actually don't have an AT board that is hub driven. I actually love this angle design as opposed to like Wowgo AT2's round design of the deck. So I'm going to be pre-ordering this, and hopefully we won't have to wait too long for this board. Let me know, what do you guys want to see for this board? What are your wishes? What are your checklists? Are you getting it? Are you not getting it? Put it down below and let me know. Thanks and have a good day. Ride safe.